Hello everybody, hope you're feeling fine. Okay guys, welcome to this channel. Okay, welcome guys, and in this video I'm going to be telling you all that you need to know about this woman that has successfully celebrated her 35th birthday for 5 consecutive years. So she did have a birthday celebration a few days ago, and she, for the first time in about 5-6 years, celebrated a different age. She celebrated her 40th birthday, and we were like, okay, from 35 to 40, we will take it. I mean, at least you're growing for the first time in 5 years. You know, so yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about already, I'm talking about the beautiful, delectable, amazing actress ALLWELL ADEMOLA. Yes, in this video I'm going to be telling you everything it is that there is to know about ALLWELL ADEMOLA, growing up for her, joining into the entertainment industry, some fun facts about her, including how she's the granddaughter of the first ever Chief Justice in Nigeria, Justice Ademola Adetokunbo. Yes, she's the first of she's the first child in her family. Her father is late. I'm already telling some of the fun facts about her. So yeah, you know that this is going to be a very interesting video. I need you to stay glued. And before I continue though, guys, I need you to subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. And how do you subscribe? Click on the subscribe button. It's just there, guys. Less than a minute. Totally free. Show us love, show us love, show us support. Click on the bell icon. Once you subscribed, it is going to notify you when we have new updates for you to view. So thank you very much for doing that already. Okay, let's continue talking everything ALLWELL ADEMOLA. I'm going to talk about our relationship. A lot of persons are quite interested in knowing our relationship status. I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about her journey in the entertainment industry. Now, I'm already talking about it if you're not aware. This lady started in the entertainment industry as far back as 1991, 1993, and then when NCA was NCAing, you know that year, yeah? She used to be on Animal Games on NCA, and she was there. And then in 1991, 92, 93 actually was when she got her first, role in a home video. She did her first home video. She featured in her first home video, and it was produced by Cliff Igwe, and that was how it all started for her. Then she went into stage production, stage theaters, and now she's more into film production. She's an amazing producer, director, film coordinator, story writer, actress. She's doing amazingly well for herself in the entertainment industry and the English industry, in the Yoruba movie industry. ALLWELL ADEMOLA kills it all the time in whatever role you might, give her to take part in. This woman celebrated her 40th birthday on the 9th of August 2022. She is from Abeokuta in Ogun State, but was born and raised in Lagos, Surulere to be precise. That was where she grew up, and she was born on the 9th of August 1982. But for a long time celebrated her 35th birthday, and she said that in an interview that when she was asked, because she used to get a lot of hate every year when she did that, she said at this point we should know that she's just catching cruise, she's just having fun and play along with it, because if somebody celebrates their 35th birthday the first, the second, the third year, it should just become a norm. Even if she says she's celebrating a different year, we should all say, nah, you're going to remain that age for as long as we know you, just get along with the fun instead of coming at her being bitter and filled with hate. Basically, she said that, and I actually do agree with ALLWELL ADEMOLA's, thinking in that aspect. So moving on from that, I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to come back to her career, but I'm going to jump right into, relationship and personal life for ALLWELL ADEMOLA. You already know that much. Grew up in Abeokuta, lived in Surulere with her parents. First, in her house. She's single. A lot of persons have asked that question and why, and I'm going to give you the answer because ALLWELL has said in several interviews, mentioned it. She's lost her father. Mom is still very much around, but she's lost her father. She said in several interviews, the situation surrounding her being single, it's not because she's not finding a man, it's just, things happened. So according to ALLWELL, she was scheduled to be married. She had the old fiance, they had planned things, they had a best man, a best woman, a best lady. It was supposed to happen, but then date has been picked, but 2 months to the supposed wedding date, the husband to be, her fiance, actually lost his life to armed robbery. Yeah, so armed robbers attacked him, they gunned him, and he eventually gave up the ghost, and that was the end of the wedding. Basically, the man, the husband, you know, was no longer around, and she was heartbroken as expected. She was devastated, and she said she actually remained single for a couple of years, mourning the loss of her, you know, supposed marriage, a supposed husband, among others, and she was really, really heartbroken about that. Then fast forward later, remember I said that I already picked the best man. This is a story you should listen to. Yeah, so just keep listening. Anyway, she said, remember she said she already had a best man, and herself and her best man, according to her, were already good friends before she even met the person she wanted to marry, but they never pursued a relationship. The man was in a relationship. She, you know, pursued a relationship with the person that she was supposed to marry, who unfortunately lost his life, and she just wanted our own friend to be the best man because he was a man, and it wasn't very common for us, you know, like we have it nowadays. Then it wasn't so common to have, you know, a woman besting the man and a man besting the woman. If otherwise, the, you know, tables would have changed for her. So she said she had the best friend, was supposed to be the best man, was her own good friend. And when she was coming out of the whole situation, you know, the loss of her fiance, he also was getting out of his relationship with his then girlfriend, who now became his ex, and they realized that when we are friends, maybe this is just God's way of saying, let us be together, you know, the unfortunate incidents that has happened to both of us. And she said that she was at a low point in her life. She was sad, she was, you know, heartbroken. She decided to give that a try, you know, marry your friends is what they say. So she did that, but unfortunately, the relationship did not last. 8 months down the line, both of them had to, you know, end the relationship because they realized that they really didn't know nothing about them. They were better off as friends, and the relationship was not just going to work if they tried to do anything more to it. So she said that the man proposed actually to her, but they just had to end the whole thing, and that was another heartbreak for her, you know, having just lost her fiance a few years before. Then this her best friend losing her best friend and realizing that their relationship was never going to work. So it's all too much for her. And since then, she's just locked up and decided that if she would ever do this thing relationship ever again, she was going to take not just her time, but she was going to take time with her own heart and ensure that, you know, something that grievous and traumatic, once it happens to somebody, getting over it is not quite easy. It might even take years, you might even marry again, but you know, you're still carrying that scar. So basically that is what is up with ALLWELL ADEMOLA. So if you're one of the persons thinking that she's probably in a relationship with Rotimi Salami, another actor who is, by the way, married, happily married. Yes, they are not in a relationship, they're just amazing and good friends. And Rotimi Salami has said she, ALLWELL, is the one woman in the Yoruba movie industry that he is sure has her back all the time. 100%, she's never going to leave him, because at the point when he was in his lowest in the industry as an actor, he wanted to produce a movie. It was ALLWELL that gave him the script, wrote the scripts, produced, directed and coordinated the whole project for him. So he owes ALLWELL a lot and is going to forever be in her corner as long as she's willing to have him there. I mean, as long as everything is smooth between them. His wife respects her, she respects him. There's nothing illicit, or, you know, there's no infidelity going on between them. They're just amazing persons who really enjoy time with each other and are just good for themselves. So yeah, ALLWELL is not, she's single, she does not have a child, she's not in a relationship with Rotimi Salami either. Now let's come back to her career. I said I was going to say that since 1992-1993, when this woman first had a feature in a home video, she's moved on to film production, you know, normal movies, and she's featured in a lot of amazing movies, even winning several awards for herself. But I'm going to mention a few of the movies that ALLWELL ADEMOLA has featured in. They include Laro Daujo, You or I, Omoemi, Ayokeji, Unsheltered, Mr. and Mrs. Spaghetti, Adeba Ola, among others. And she's, as at 2016, ALLWELL already produced at least 7 movies. So, and that was 2016. She's definitely produced more now, so you can understand that this woman has done well for herself. She's an amazing movie producer and a phenomenal actress. This woman, you know, always delivers on her movie roles. Now there's something else about ALLWELL ADEMOLA, and that is she's on the plus side. Now she is quite open about them also. Remember, all of these things I'm saying from what she has said. I'm not, you know, sharing any of my opinion. This is everything that ALLWELL has said about herself in several, interviews over the course of her career. Now, ALLWELL ADEMOLA says when it comes to her stature, what she looks like, she really isn't bothered. She's just happy being the way she is. She's just happy, But a lot of persons have things to say, aka mind your business, people. So she says that she really does not hesitate to give it back to anybody who thinks they can just give their unsolicited, opinion. So if you see ALLWELL, if you're fortunate enough to be in her presence, learn to hold your mouth and don't talk about whatever is not solicited from you. So she said there was an instance when she was at a restaurant, she was requesting for fried plantain, salad, things, and one man was like, oh my goodness, with what you have, you shouldn't be requesting for anything fries, and she had to, put that man in his place, and it was the one who ended up being embarrassed. She also cited another example that she was in a pastor's office, she was, sipping on the 3-in-1 coffee, the coffee, yeah, she was sipping on coffee, and a lady walked into it, saw the content in the cup, didn't know what it was, but because of the color, assumed it was chocolate, and so she was like, oh my goodness, look at you, why are you taking chocolate, blah 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 blah. And ALLWELL said at the end of the day, it was the lady that was embarrassed, because initially she was embarrassed, but by the time she finished speaking with that lady, she left the pastor's office embarrassed. Now, on her most embarrassing thing ever on the red carpet as an actress, ALLWELL ADEMOLA says the most embarrassing thing that has happened to her was on a red carpet. Yeah, she was walking the red carpet and her shoe broke, literally pulled the red carpet alongside her. The shoe broke, and she said for a few seconds she was stuck. She didn't know what to do. Was she supposed to move? Was she supposed to take off the shoe? Was she supposed to bend and fix the carpet? It was really embarrassing, and at the end of the day she actually had to take off the shoe, and she walked the rest of the carpet barefooted, and she was heckin' embarrassed. When she was asked in an interview with The Sun about, moving from English movie, I said she was there in the days of NTA, 1992 thereabouts, and she now moved to Yoruba movies. She was asked about doing that. She said that, well, she's grateful she moved though, because although she's been in the industry for about 15 years, then from 1992, it wasn't until after like 15 years that she's been in the industry that Uncle Jide Kosoko, Prince Jide Kosoko, the veteran actor, invited her over and said, come and do a movie for me. And she featured in that movie. And just like that, her star broke. And she was like, oh my goodness, so Yoruba movie was where it was at all these years. And I've been in the English industry with no recognition. So yeah, that is when we now began to know. And that is when a lot of persons will think, oh, well, got into the industry in the early 2000s. But that's not the truth. She actually got into the industry as far back as 1992, but she didn't get a big break, especially, and in that the big break came in the Yoruba movie industry when Prince Jide Kosoko gave her a movie role, and she says she's thankful that happened, and she would never look down on the Yoruba movie industry because it has helped to raise several persons who are amazing and whose stars was in obscurity until they moved into Yoruba movie industry, and she's amazing. She's glad that she made that choice, and it's been amazing for her since then. ALLWELL ADEMOLA also is a phenomenal singer. She also actually owns her own band. She has a 12-man band called ALLWELL and Company. She's been singing for about 18 years. She has released albums, she's released songs. So yeah, ALLWELL is an all-round entertainer. You see that? ALLWELL is an all-round entertainer, guys. I'm busting my own head. Okay guys, on this note, I will be ending this video here. Tell me if you did enjoy it. Share with everyone around you. Thank you very much for watching this one. I will see you in the next one.